Hey, to whoever's watching, I'm gonna do a different type of video today. I decided that I wanted to show off my game collection. Nintendo Red, PlayStation Blue, and Xbox Green. Okay, this is, Super Mario Odyssey. This is, the first game I got from my Nintendo Switch, Christmas of 2018. Beat it in 22. This is probably one of the best Mario games ever made, in my opinion. Next up is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Got this in like around April of 2019. One of the only Smash games I played, actually. Well, I think I did play the first one on my dad's computer in 2016 when I was 7 years old, but this game's pretty good. Next up is Luigi's Mansion 3. Got this in Christmas of 2019. It took a while for me to beat this one. I still haven't beaten it, but last Halloween I've gotten pretty close to the final boss. It's pretty good. Next is Super Mario Maker 2, also in Christmas of 2019. I played this game a hell of a lot. It's pretty good, but Nintendo took the support off it pretty fast. They're no longer doing updates to this thing anymore. Don't know if there will be a third game or not. Definitely made a lot of levels on this bad boy. This next is Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, which is another stupid port of a Wii U game to the Switch. It's probably it's alright. That it always felt like a reskin of the Wii version, the Wii game, New Super Mario Bros. Wii. It's kind of bland, not gonna lie. This one is Disney Classic Games Collection. So basically, these are retro Disney licensed games from the 90s for the SNES and the Sega Genesis. Got this in Christmas of 2021. Played this one a lot. But The Lion King video game from '94 is probably one of the hardest freaking games ever made. Died so many times playing that one. And this is Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. Also got this in Christmas of 2021. This is also a VR game. I also have it on the Oculus over there. It's pretty cool. This one encompasses the first 3 Five Nights at Freddy's games, updated graphics, and a bunch of other mini games that I haven't played. Basically, just play these to play the original trilogy on the console. Next is Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury on Nintendo Switch. It's another port of a Wii U game, but this actually had some new content. A whole other game mode. Bowser's Fury, it's open world. It was pretty good. Sonic Frontiers, an open world Sonic game. It's okay, I guess. Oh boy, Mario Party Superstars. Got this in Christmas of 2022. I played this game, the first Mario Party game I ever owned, and I played this game a lot with my dad. And he always seems to beat me. Mainly with this one. This is probably the game that ruins friendships. It's pretty hard. It's good though. But also definitely lacking in content. There's only 5 board games in this thing and they get boring after a while. So there isn't a whole lot to do here. Which is why I got another Mario Party game recently that I'm going to show you in a few minutes. Sonic Superstars. This is basically a selection of levels from classic Sonic games. I played it for a little. They got this in Christmas of 2023. I played it for a little bit and then never touched it again. It's alright though. And Super Mario Wonder. The recent 2D Mario game in a while, and the first one in years to actually do something unique and different. We have Peach and Daisy as main characters. Freaking Daisy. Haven't had her in a while. It's pretty great and creative. I like it. Super Mario Party Jamboree. This is better than the other Mario Party game I had. It had way more content. Definitely a lot more to do. It's pretty damn enjoyable. Got this most recent Christmas. Last Christmas. And also last Christmas I got this. Mario and Luigi Brothership. The first time I had an RPG where I got to play as Luigi. I still haven't beat this yet. I haven't played this in a while, but I might get back to it later. Yeah, this is also, this is gonna hold the record for being one of the very last games released in Switch 1's lifespan. Because they're about to come out with the Nintendo Switch 2. Alright, so that concludes this Nintendo Switch. We're gonna move on to the other consoles, and also I want to say that in the middle of these, I'm probably going to give my reviews for some of these games too. Little mini reviews. I'm going to have a lot to say about some of these coming up. You better believe that. Okay. First one I got these are for the PlayStation 5, which I got in Christmas 2023, the most recent console I've owned. First, and unfortunately, first game I got for this is The Walking Dead Destinies. It says in the title, change the story, share a fate. Alter the story of AMC's The Walking Dead. Survive the apocalypse. Play your way through stealth or all-out combat. Splash, bash, and shoot the undead. And play as 12 iconic characters from the Walking Dead universe. Unfortunately, despite the amazing concept this game had, it's basically the first 4 seasons of The Walking Dead. Well, just the first half of Season 4, but the full first 3 seasons. You play as characters in the game going from the story of that, but the twist is, you can change the events of certain story elements. Change the fates of certain characters. Obviously, I'm not going to go into all of them because that would lead into spoilers for the show. Unfortunately, though, to prevent you from buying this game is terrible. All they really do is replace characters in certain scenes. Like, this character becomes this character. It's pretty stupid. They don't have actual cutscenes, just still images and slideshows. Graphically, it looks terrible. The gameplay is okay, but it's just terrible. It's awful. It's crap. Don't buy this piece of crap. Okay, this one, The Last of Us Part 1. This is one of my favorite games ever. It's the PS5 remake on the PlayStation 5. Spine in the back. I'm not gonna spoil the story for you, but this game is incredible. Played it twice. Also did watch, I'm a big fan of the HBO show too. The HBO show is partially what got me into this game. There's a show about this game on HBO. So this game's really good. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. You're gonna have to experience it for yourself. Whew, oh boy. Okay, and also, I also own this game's sequel, Last of Us 2, which is probably one of the most divisive games ever. Personally, I think it was pretty good, but many people disliked this game for reasons. And by people, I mostly mean losers on the internet that are chronically online and gotta be crybabies about every little freaking thing. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it was as good as the first. This one's It's probably one of the bleakest and darkest games they played in terms of the story. It's really damn emotional. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but if you want to give it a shot, go ahead, but this game's amazing, Attack would break. It's just, it's not as good as the first, it's a lot bleaker. And certain writing choices in the story that I did not agree with, that weren't good. The pacings, there's also plenty of issues in the pacing and structure, but other than that, it's a great game. But I'm probably never gonna play it again. And also, this game also made it into the HBO show, but unfortunately, wasn't as good as the game. They made some choices I didn't agree with. It wasn't that good. It was okay, but I'm talking about the show, not the game. The game's great. Okay, now that I think about it, I didn't go into detail about the plot of these two. So basically, these are this takes place. These are zombie apocalypse games. It's kind of like the story is kind of like The Walking Dead, where the humans are slowly revealed as the real monsters, but the infected in these games are way more threatening. I'll go into the summary of the plot of the first game. It's about a man named Joel. 20 years in the apocalypse. Yeah. He has to take a girl named Ellie, who's she's on the cover of this game and on the cover of second game too. The guy travel through the real world. Then the father and daughter duo slowly bond throughout the story. It's kind of like another game I'll get into later. But yeah, this duology is very amazing. One of my favorite games of all time. Okay, next is Until Dawn. This is a choice-based game. It's a horror choice-based game. Only your choices determine who survives. When 8 friends return to the isolated mountain lodge where 2 of their group disappeared exactly 1 year ago, things quickly turn sinister. Will you run from what's hunting you? Try to hide, or will you stand and fight? You'll have to make split-second decisions that will mean life or death for each member of the group. Play as each of the 8 friends, all of whom can live or die based on your decisions. See the impact of your choices and the path you've taken with the butterfly effect system. Yeah, the little description on the back basically explained all you need to know. What's probably one of the only choice-based games I've played where your choices actually mostly matter. I got other choice-based games I'll get into. They're also in this collection. But it's a horror game where you are the director. Decide who lives and who dies. You can stop that, which also means you can stop the characters from making the stupid dumb decisions like teenagers mostly make in the slasher movies. It's a pretty good game. Okay, I also have a couple of the Spider-Man PlayStation games. Spider-Man Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2. I also have the first game on the PlayStation 5, but I got digitally. These are the only two physical Spider-Man games I have. Got this, for both, all of these games are absolutely incredible. Gameplay is amazing, and, the game makes you feel like you're Spider-Man. They're pretty, they're pretty damn amazing. And it's crazy how, a licensed character from another property has pretty much turned into one of PlayStation's main mascots. Some of the big three, along with The Last of Us and God of War. Yeah, so all these games are great. Okay. The last one for the PlayStation is Life is Strange Double Exposure. Okay, so this game is a part of another series of choice-based games. I got the first game. This is a direct sequel to, the first game in this series. The returning main character. I have the first game on the Xbox One, which is, I'm not getting into that, but, Life is Strange 1 is also one of my probably one of the best games I played. It's pretty good. It's great. But, unfortunately, I waited a while for a game like this, but it did not hit the mark. It wasn't as it's similar to The Last of Us 2, but unfortunately, this is worse. This is pretty bad. I didn't even freaking beat it. I only got through half of episode 4 before I put this away forever. But yeah, I'll probably go into more detail about this in another video, but I don't want to spoil the game. It's pretty good if you want to play it for yourself, and I mean the first game, not this one. Yeah, this is bad. Okay, that wraps up the PlayStation. And lastly, Xbox screen. Okay, Xbox. I got a Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah. Played this this is a popular RPG series with several licensed Disney characters and several Square Enix characters. I think it's supposed to be a crossover between Disney characters and the Final Fantasy characters. Some original characters in here too. Fortunately, I played this when I was younger. I got this in my birthday for 2019, but unfortunately, I never did beat it. I probably won't ever. It's unfortunate, but playing it again would require having to learn the mechanics again. I also played Kingdom Hearts 2 on my dad's old PC. I think the series is great. Gameplay, it's great, but it's pretty cool. We got several Disney characters in one area. And Kingdom Hearts 2 had a very emotional story. Yeah, these games are pretty good, even if I never beat them. Here's the Sega Genesis Classic Collection on the Xbox One. I didn't play much games on these. I mostly just played this collection has the original Sonic the Hedgehog for the Sega Genesis and Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Mostly using this to play both of those games. But they were great. That's basically all I gotta say about this. Okay, the very last game I have on here is the last game I have on here is the Walking Dead Telltale series, definitive series. These games have a very special place in my heart. I first played the first two. Okay, I'm gonna give a bit more backstory here. These games are made by a company called Telltale Games, heavily based off the Walking Dead comic series, but they don't have any. This isn't a. There are some characters from the comics and the TV show that appear in this game, but other than that, this is its own story with its own characters. It made around 4 seasons of this. These are a bunch of point-and-click episodic adventure games. And, they got made 4 seasons of them. Yeah, these games had a special place in my heart. These are I first played the first 2 seasons on my dad's PC, on my own PC, back in July, around summer of 2022. And these are probably the very first narrative-driven games I ever played. The story was very impactful. Of course, I was gonna love it because if it wasn't obvious at this point, I'm a really big fan of the Walking Dead franchise. I love these games. And if it wasn't for these, they're very emotional, very great stories in here. Very powerful, and if it wasn't for these games, I probably never would have played stuff like Life is Strange, even The Last of Us. I don't want to give up much about the story of this game since I don't want to spoil yourself, but to summarize, the plot of the first season obviously takes place in the same universe as the comics, not the show. It's about a man named Lee Everett, who was a convicted murderer. But the police car that was driving him ended up getting into a crash right on the day of the apocalypse hit, which makes him a free man. And after getting out the car, he ends up running into a girl named Clementine, who also just happens to be on the cover here. She slowly gets older as the games progress, so Lee ends up having to take care of him, similar to Joel and Ellie from The Last of Us. And that's about all I'm gonna give you. If you wanna, these games are very good. They're great to play if you're a fan of the Walking Dead franchise, if you're a fan of the show, and this is probably, in my opinion, the best thing to come out of this franchise. Definitely better than they might just be better than the comics and the show. Or at least the first season is. So, yeah. Okay, so this is, all the game collection, my whole game collection. Or at least the ones I wanted to show off. Just to be clear, these aren't all the games I have. There's plenty of other ones I have digitally. I'll probably show those off in another video. Also, I want to apologize for stuttering a lot in this video. This is one of the first times I did something like this. Apologize if I sound nervous. Hope you can excuse that. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.